Alright everybody, so this is a little bit late and I do apologize, but thank you for visiting Livin'ABettaDream. This is Marmo and Mariposa's spawn. Now there's not very many. He had quite a bit of difficulty keeping the eggs in the nest. But this is their marble butterfly fry. And they are in a 5.5 gallon due to the fact that they are a smaller spawn. Excuse my heathenish children. And here is Kahlo's koi fry. Now, everybody here is over 3 weeks. They are 3 weeks and 3 days now. And due to the larger number of fry, it's fairly apparent that they are growing quite a bit slower. Because Marmo's fry, as you just saw, are bigger, but there is less of them. And they're actually 2 days younger. And see, this is Odin. That's Tammy's fish, and he was failing to thrive. So I brought him over and put him in the warmer tank and started feeding him up again. He had some wasting and some issues, so we're seeing if we can get him to bounce back. He's a pretty little boy, though. So, you can see them swimming around. They've got a little bit of size on them, but not really. They're still pretty dinky. But there's gobstopping noodles of them, so. Aren't they cute? Little flip-flips. Stop by Marmo's tank again. And see. Actually, these guys are starting to color, which is super fun. You can see a little bit of trim on them. Some spots in their fins. Oh, look at that. Oh, baby belly on. So cute. So, again, these ones are 3 weeks and a day. And those ones are 3 weeks and 3 days. And that's a 5.5 and that's a 10. And then on this, wow, blur, focus. And then in this 10 gallon, I have Solo Fry. So everybody is super excited. Boys, stop, please. Sorry, guys. You know, I gotta juggle fish and I gotta juggle kids. And I happen to have 2 boys, so if you have kids, you know that they are constantly bickering. You see the Solo Fry? Sorry, I'm not super steady. Solo Fry, Solo Fry, Solo Fry. Oh, look at that one too. How about this? Nani, you're pushing me, honey. Sorry, guys. When a toddler grabs your arm, it's even harder to keep it steady. Hopefully nobody here gets seasick. It's a Solo Fry. I see. Well, look, Nani. Oh, pretty! Sorry about the temporary interruption, guys. Trying to get my arm back so I could be a little more steady. So I'm just scanning the surface to see. Oh, there's a fry. See if we can find any Solo Fries. Oh, Solo Fry. And actually, we have a couple of surprises. Give me 1 second and I'll move over there. So this Blurfest is Solo's tank. Look, there's Solo. See Solo? And there's Olohan. And I built him a little apartment in the tank. And our little guppy buddies. Oh, and we've got the panda guppies from Tammy's house here. That's my Endler. There's one more panda guppy somewhere. The panda guppies from Tammy's house came over because we were having issues with them not giving birth and wanted to figure out what was going on. And surprise, surprise, surprise! Have oodles of little panda babies. Panda babies. Super panda babies. So that's what that funky tube is. It's actually a little breeder box. I love it. So I got that from Animal House in Corvallis. Went and talked to Dale and Robin, and they are some of the best resources ever. Had to lower the temperature a little bit just to help with the guppy breeding. And this actually, so hilariously enough, this was a reptile tank. And I cleaned it out really good. I got it from Goodwill. I sealed the edges. Excuse my McDonald's cup. Sealed the edges with aquarium sealant. And then I modified the top. I took the screen out that was there and sealed in a piece of acrylic for protection. You like the hole in Olahan's little apartment so I can feed him without having to fight with the lid all the time. Genius, right? No, I'm kidding. I did think that was kind of cool though. And I just actually, these are 2 Beanie Baby boxes. So any of you aquarium keepers that happen to have collected Beanie Babies at any point in time, here's a new purpose for them. I literally drilled holes in it. As you can tell, they're not super straight. I am not an architect by any means. Sealed them together. Drilled bigger holes with a step bit. And put hole in the back for the air tubing and also for the bubbles to exhaust out of. And that way the fish can swim through the little box on the bottom. It doesn't take away from the real estate in the tank. Oh, and you see these pretty girls? Where'd they go? That one back there. There's actually 2 more in here. Those are ladies fry. A couple of females that they dragon scaled beautifully. And then their fins, actually, this one, her fins went cellophane and are turning white, which is absolutely gorgeous. You see her one little red freckle? Because if you guys remember, Dragonheart was a white-bodied, red-finned butterfly dragon scale. So he had the white trim on his edges, which is why his daughter, where'd she go? His daughter has the same markings. And this one does not. Oh, they think they're going to eat. See, Olohan loves him some Solo. Olohan loves him some Solo. Everybody loves Solo. Solo's the cutest. So, this was an awesome surprise. I was just doing a regular water change yesterday, and all of a sudden, I had noticed that Gaia, this panda guppy, had given birth yesterday, but there was no fry in the tank, so they gobbled them up. So I started setting up the breeder box, and I was getting it ready, and then I started just my regular water change, drained a few gallons off, moved Olohan into his box, installed that, and then started putting cooler treated water in, and I noticed that Yin was dropping a baby, and she dropped it and Gaia gobbled it up. And so I turned around and I was like, oh my god, Yin's having babies. And then we saw a baby in the tank and we're like, ah, we gotta rescue the baby. So that was a whole loving fiasco. It was absolutely insane for a few minutes. Massive adrenaline boost. See, there's Dragonheart and Ladies Fries, 2 of them. But there's the one with the butterfly trim. So we got the baby out, and then we got Yin out and put her in the box because I had it set up. I had just gotten it set up, hilariously enough, and she had dropped another one that Gaia gobbled up. And then, you know, she had a couple more, and we were like, oh wow, but we had to run somewhere, so we left for a little bit. And when we came back, there was 20 babies in here. 20 babies. And she had aborted a premature spawn as well. So we took those out. But now we have 20 little panda guppy babies. Super crazy. So that was a fun little surprise. And then if we zoom past my disaster zone, nobody really has gotten to meet Arrowhead or Panama. So I have had a Betta named Panama for a year. She has never spawned. She, you put her in with a male, she gets super eggy. Put her in with a male, she gets a little bit beat up. Just a smidgen.
Lovies.
Oh, you're gonna give Daddy lovies? Okay, baby.
Yeah.
Go ahead, go give Daddy lovies.
I did.
Oh, that's so sweet. Sorry, guys. This is gonna be the craziest video yet. So I put Panama in with a male, and it's usually one of my pet males that doesn't breed. Because even though I have breeders, I do keep Betta pets. So there's usually something wrong with them, that they have health problems, they don't breed. Arrowhead had been fin nipping after his mate passed away. So I wasn't planning on them breeding, but usually I put her in with a male that is not breedable, and he'll beat her up a little bit, give her a couple of nips on her fins, not any significant damage. And then I cup her, and she just drops all of her eggs. Now, I've tried floating her. That wasn't successful, and that caused a lot of stress to her. And I tried putting her in with docile males, and she just wasn't interested. She likes some more aggressive males. So, you know, this has worked for nearly a year. I've had her almost a year, and she was already a full-grown female when I got her. Well, I put her in with Arrowhead, and I'm not gonna lie, I did not think that they had spawned. You know, her ovipositor was like dangling out, and he was chasing her. So I figured I'll just take her out, put her in a cup, she'll drop her eggs, and you know, then I can just keep her. Because I don't just always breed them. Some of them I just keep for pets, and she's a pet. Panama's one of my pets. So I pulled her out, and she didn't drop eggs, and I was like, what is going on? Like, do I need to let you rest for a few days and put you in with another male? Like, what is going on? And Arrowhead took some decent chunks out of her. So I was like, okay, well, I'm definitely gonna let her rest. And I rejarred her and put her in the hospital tank to be warm and be treated. And then last night I was looking in here, because I had actually put platinum in, since Arrowhead had a bubble nest. I put platinum in an isolation jar in the tank to introduce. And I was checking on them last night, and there's all these eggs. I mean, just so many eggs. So 2 surprises. We got panda guppy fry. Panda guppy fry. And Panama had eggs. Just kind of nuts. So please like and subscribe. Follow us for more videos, and enjoy.